I just got here, man. I just
Oh, that's
got here.
terrible.
What's good, people? The Wood is back. 3 of the 4 of the fellas in here. Hope everybody's enjoying their day. Uh, yeah, man, we're a little bit behind, but bear with us. We're gonna be all right. Don't worry about all that. We here now. Uh,
Good old CP time, man. It's
yeah,
all
man.
good.
Nothing
Pretty
wrong with
much.
that, man. Bear with us. We ain't professionals. We we definitely just trying. We trying things out, see what works.
I'm gonna try to make it through a whole show today.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like always, make sure you guys hit us up on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, The Wood Unsafe Space. Check us out on iTunes as well, The Wood Unsafe Space, and also look us up on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at The Wood Radio Podcast. Drop your questions, your comments, anything that's going on, current events, anything in life that you guys want to ask us, hit us up, and we'll do our best to answer them in the show. Uh, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Got Nick and Brent uh, in the show today. So I was gonna start it off with something, but I forgot what it was. But oh
Probably
yeah, I put it in
Cowboys.
the title. Uh, Major League Baseball money just hits different.
I'm
Yeah,
not. I'm not happy about it.
you
I,
say that, but what sport averages on average makes the most money?
probably soccer,
No,
golf, or soccer, one of the
it's
two.
actually basketball.
No, not the athletes. No,
Look it up. Fact check me. 5 million a
want you.
year average.
The
No,
average.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about just your highest paid athletes.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course,
Like as
your
far as
your 1%,
getting your salary.
but
It's
we talking
literally
about
the.
like
It's literally the 1%.
yeah, we talking about average pay. NBA makes the most. So you ain't got to make your kid into a next, Serena or something. They just got to be average. You could just have, I don't know, Jabari Parker or somebody. Make him into Jabari Parker. He good.
I bet he getting more than 5 million a year too.
Man, he ain't got to be LeBron. He could be, I don't know, Maxi Kleber. Still good.
I don't even know who that is.
Hey, he's a bench player off the Mavericks.
Hey, but for y'all that don't know, like today, apparently Mike Trout of the Anaheim Angels is actually going to be signing a 12-year, $430 million contract extension.
I don't understand
Uh,
baseball theology with these years they be coming up with.
uh,
Like, how does he sign 12-year contract?
Man, for $430 million, they could have signed me to a 20-year
They just
contract.
want to make sure that he never ever plays for anybody else ever again.
They did the same. That's I kind of I feel like that's Anaheim because they did the same thing with Albert Pujols. They
I
gave him
mean,
like a
he's in that
10 year.
1% though. Like, I get that. Like,
1%, dog.
But you got that player like that. All right, I don't want to
that
come off as
transcendent player that
well. I'm gonna be like I'm trying to keep this clean because I don't want anybody to like take it the wrong way and look at me sideways for this. But
We already knew you were coming.
always felt like African American athletes are just like dominant when it comes to sports. Like so,
apparently not in baseball.
and what's crazy is baseball is one of the one of the most non-athletic sports. Like it's a bonus if you are athletic.
It's because it's boring. We don't want to. One, we don't want to watch
since
it.
since when has money been boring to black people?
No, that's because we don't want to play it.
No,
So
I
if we
don't
ain't
want
playing
to.
it,
No,
No, man, it
I
is boring.
no
it's
no.
boring.
Let me
It's
tell
golf
you
and
this. I'm gonna give
baseball.
you a
Like,
perfect analogy. You want to know what? I like money, but I would love to deal drugs, but I don't want to die or go to jail. I'd rather
that is a
if you
terrible
tell
analogy.
you give me the alternative, I can make just as much playing baseball, if not more. I'm playing baseball.
So
Okay,
you
but your
telling me as
odds
a
of
little
making it in the
kid?
drug game is much higher than it is you actually making it in baseball. You can start making
Yeah,
money next week selling drugs. You got 15 years of being at the top of your game to have a chance of making the minor leagues.
Yeah, but like I said at the beginning of my statement, I felt like African Americans dominate athletic sports.
I mean, that's generally true, but we don't want to play. When we were younger, we don't want to play baseball. We want to go hoop with everybody else.
Nah, I wanted to play baseball. I played baseball. I
And
played
why
all
you
the way.
quit?
And you
Now,
stopped.
I stopped in high school for reasons I don't want to mention. But I stopped in high school. And then after I finished schooling and stuff like that, my dad was like, you know, you was a better baseball player than basketball player. And I was like, why are you just not telling me that, though?
Because you didn't want to play.
No, that's one of the times where you need to be Joe Jackson and tell me to play baseball, man.
So you want him to be Joe Jackson?
Hey, at some point, some you got to steer the kids in the right direction, man. It's like you was better at baseball than basketball. You need to stick with this baseball thing.
That's nice and all, but if you don't love it as much as you love the other sport,
I did.
And then, I mean, you got to look at it from this perspective too. All right, you might have been good, but were you select good?
I played select.
Going to like Little League World Series good, or would you just, hey, I was killing them Blue Raiders?
I never understood how.
There's a difference.
What was the last part?
Killing that Blue Raider.
No. I never played Blue Raider, but I played.
I'm just saying, are you like on one of them top notch select teams and you still eating out there? Or are you just like, all right, I play for the rec league and I'm beasting on fools?
No, I played for both. I played for select team too, and I was killing on that too. But I just had, and I think I don't know if it's hereditary or something that you develop, but my dad played baseball too. But we have great hand-eye coordination. Like, that is something that you need in baseball. If you got
basketball and any other sport.
It's not like baseball though. Baseball is a little bit
That's
different.
all you need in baseball.
But if you're really good, if that's a really good strong point, that's like a bonus for you. And that's something I had. I wasn't like a super duper power hitter or nothing, but I was a contact hitter. I can hit the ball wherever on the field that you wanted me to hit it. That was like my gift. Like, I could see, I don't know what it is, but I can see what the ball coming at me, like what kind of pitch it is and all that stuff. Which is something you also develop too, but anyways.
But what you don't develop is making baseball more fun.
Hey, it was fun when I played it.
But it's the
Why
most
you quit
boring
then?
game to watch.
Why you quit then?
Because it was stuff I can't mention. I didn't agree with at the high school I was at that we were at. We was all the same high school. I was going to play baseball, but I felt like they were. I guess you would kind of say they were typecasting me.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know I'm not the fastest person. I'm not fast at all.
No, you ain't the fastest person.
But for some reason, they were like really focused on me, like running and bunting.
Go to the outfield. Yeah, still
in the outfield and stuff like. I never played outfield my entire life. They wanted me to go out into the outfield. They wanted me like batting practice was nothing but bunts. It was like, I want to see you bunt. I never bunted before that. Like, I was always.
For what?
You know why. Why would you want to bunting? Like, I've either played shortstop, second base, or pitcher, sometimes catcher. I never played anything else beyond those positions. I didn't know what to do in the outfield. I just knew what people were supposed to do out there. But when you put me out there, I didn't know what I was doing. Mm-hmm. But I didn't agree with that. It was like they didn't even want to see what I was capable of. They just they needed something, and they was like, okay, he looks like he can do this, and no good and well I can't run.
Did you have the knee braces on when you went out there?
No. No. This was a freshman year. It was freshman year.
You misled them.
Didn't you blow out your knee in like 8th grade?
8th grade, 13 years old.
Right, well, then you should have had that knee brace on.
Should have knee braces on.
Well, no, I'm talking about when I went out there, when I was telling him I was gonna go for baseball. Like he didn't have me do anything else but those like certain things, and I'm like, it's like more to baseball than that. You just got me doing like running drills and bunting. Like,
That's
come
why I
on.
said if you had that knee brace on, he would have saw. Oh, he ain't running. Let's see what else he could do.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let me see. Let me see you bunt.
But
Just
can
be
you bunt
bunting
and
all-
not run? Like,
Huh?
ain't you
So
got to be
can
kind
you
of
bunt
fast to be
and not
bunting?
run?
Yeah, that's all it is in a batting cage. It's just I want to see you bunt.
Yeah, that's no good. Anyway, but the
How
point
they said
is-
they needed a color in the field.
that percentage out there.
Yeah, it's like we go to reach our quota.
Yeah, I mean, baseball money is just different. I don't get it. Like 12-year contract for $430 million, whatever, guaranteed. If it wasn't guaranteed, I'd still say it was not the best deal.
Any portion of that guaranteed is
Right. But I'm just saying, it's like basketball money. They trying to catch up, but that whole no salary cap.
It's
thing.
the salary cap thing. Like,
Yeah.
I really feel like it shouldn't be salary caps in these sports, but I understand why it is because not every
team can keep up.
because it'll
It's
be
gonna
the
like
same
Yankees.
teams winning every year.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be.
All right, but look at this too, though. All right, so this dude is going to be $400 million over 12 years, and LeBron is worth $600 million over 16. So I think I'm still going basketball.
His
But there's
contract isn't that though.
this is
Yeah,
contract.
but what I'm saying is your exposure, your media exposure, your
Way
star power is
Way
way better in the NBA.
Yeah, your star power, yeah, but you're not comparing contracts. You're comparing his entire totality, his body of work. That's what LeBron. Mike
That's
Trout.
all that matters.
No, look, think about it. Mike Trout, that's just his contract. We're not talking about endorsements.
I don't
anything
even
else
know
that he
what
may
Mike
have.
Trout looks like.
I know what Mike Trout looks like.
JJ Watt.
He like-
Okay.
but
But
I'm
that's
just
what I'm saying.
just
Everybody knows what LeBron looks like.
But
everybody.
we're not talking about that though. We're just talking about you just compared money. Like LeBron did 16 years, 600 mil, but you didn't say that was his NBA contract. You said that's his whole body of work. I'm saying Mike Trout, that was just his contract. He still
Right.
has other things that he could be doing away
But what I'm
from
saying is
baseball.
that's what I'm saying. You got to compare star power. Do you think that Mike Trout, with his star power, could make up that extra $200 million over that same time frame like LeBron? Because
Yes.
LeBron, I don't.
Yes,
I mean,
easy.
he is going to have other big contracts, but still,
For-
LeBron is going to kill him and everything.
Yeah, I
else,
mean,
'cause
but you're comparing two different things. You're
I know.
comparing. You're
you're talking about the
comparing.
contract alone. Then
Yeah, he's comparing
you
his
can't
whole
beat that.
totality body of work to one guy's contract. When
But
you
ain't
ain't
that-
giving his chance, like he's sponsored by Nike, like that kind of stuff. You don't know what his endorsement deal is, how
Right,
much money he's
but-
getting from that.
Is his Nike deal might be $2 million and LeBron's is $120.
No, but what I'm saying, but you have to add up the totality of this.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but he's-
Also,
you going
also
into baseball,
add to the
you're not-
fact that he just came off his first contract that was almost $200 million. They're even. That was
it,
just
7?
contract.
Yeah, what 7? What was his first one? 6 years.
6 years,
141.
144 or something like that.
How you jump to 200 million?
He
144.
did
That's a
jump.
whole
He kinda
$60
boosted.
million.
Hey,
how you get
after you-
$60 million in there?
After you get over, all right. So he had a total of 570 million.
So, do you think that LeBron made more than 140 million in 7 years? His first 7 years.
We talking about now.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. But do you think because you're trying to say that baseball you're going to make more money, but with the addition of star power, because we're putting everything together, because it don't matter how much money I make on my taxes at the end of the year. It's not going to say how much money did you make at the railroad. That's how we're going to tax you. No, it's going to say how much money did you make. Period. With everything that you did. So if that dude Mike Trout made, okay, say he made $140, but baseball star power is just crap. So you might pull 20 million out of that in that 7 years. Okay, you made $160. LeBron made 80 million, but then he made another 200 off star power.
My last argument is going to be, I don't have to be in as good a shape as LeBron.
Oh, whatever.
But you have to play twice as many games.
That's true. You got to
Have
play
you ever
twice
seen?
as many
Have you
games.
ever been to a baseball game, sir?
They ain't playing much, but
They're
Just
not.
go- he's an outfielder. How often is the ball hit out there?
you gotta wait for your moment.
I've seen players out there with a Beats Pill speaker, listening to music out there. Like I've seen players like have stuff out there to play around with out in the outfield. I think Manny Ramirez used to bring stuff out there, just play around with. They used to talk with fans out there and stuff like that. I was like, he mostly standing out there. Like
That's how you know it's boring.
That's a boring sport. Like that tells you. Right
give me
there.
boring money. That's what I want. Give me boring money.
But most of them ain't making more money.
Hey,
It's the 1%.
let me tell you right now. My son, whenever he get here, is baseball or nothing in his house.
Hey, if your son
Sure.
can get $100 million shoe contract before he plays one game,
Mhm.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
You ain't gonna get it playing baseball.
you ain't gonna
Hey
get
man,
to
he gonna
play
be the
baseball.
next Ken Griffey Jr. man.
He still ain't gonna get it playing baseball.
They knew who Mike Trout was and Bryce Harper was way before they got there,
Yeah.
and they didn't get jack.
But I bet you Zion gonna get him an $80 million contract from
Look
Nike
how hard he has to work.
immediately.
Look how hard he has
That's a
to
good
work.
thing. He gonna be in shape, and he gonna be in shape.
I don't want.
He gonna be looking like what's your boy? What's the real fat dude that played for Milwaukee and then went to the Rangers and then got hurt? Prince Fielder.
Oh, Prince Fielder.
Yeah,
Oh, he made some good money too.
he did.
And Rangers gave him some good money.
Yeah, like the dope boy.
All we need you to go up there and do is hit the ball.
Don't even run after you hit it. Just hit.
He was a DH or he played first base, so he didn't really do nothing. DH don't even do nothing but hit.
Yeah, the first baseman get a lot of action. Every time the ball get hit, the ball get thrown to him.
Somebody
That's
gonna
it.
go to him.
But he ain't leaving. No, he ain't moving within 3 feet of that first base bag.
Yeah, but right field really don't get no action.
Nah.
You playing right field, that means you're the weakest defender on the field. Like, we know the ball not getting hit to you, but maybe one time in this game. So, yeah, go with her. That's why they should have had Nelson Cruz.
Oh,
How y'all feel about all right, we're gonna switch gears here. How y'all feel about signing Randall Cobb for a year?
I mean, to replace Cole Beasley, I'm cool with it. I like it.
I think it was an upgrade over Beasley.
I like it. Has he been healthy though? I didn't think so. I feel like I missed him the last couple years.
I don't think that's an upgrade, bro.
Over Cole
Honestly-
Beasley?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's a downgrade.
I don't
Beasley
think so.
was always there though, at least.
Beasley had monster hands, bro. Like, Beasley didn't drop no passes.
Randall Cobb's pretty good hands. He got pretty good hands too.
Pretty good and excellent are two different things.
I don't know about excellent, but I think he was up there with Cole Beasley with hands.
Did we save money on him?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was good.
It was a
Beasley.
good move.
Oh, Beasley won about 11 or something crazy.
Yeah, he ended up playing signing 3 years, $20 million or something with Buffalo.
It was something. It was like $7 million a year or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
We got some breaking news. Clay Matthews, former linebacker of the Packers, signed a 2-year deal with the Rams. The Rams, where are Rams getting his money from?
Clay Matthews, he's still playing?
Yeah,
Nah, he's still cold though.
yeah.
Is he?
Yeah,
He was the one that was getting all them roughing the passer penalties last year.
he was killing quarterbacks.
That was about 2 years ago, man.
No, that was last year.
That don't mean he good just because he was causing penalties.
He was getting it.
Hey, if you run over quarterbacks, I don't care.
Where are the Rams getting all this money from, and why can't nobody else do this?
They got a bunch of young players. They kind of like the Cowboys. They got all the young players, young new players.
You think we should get Ndamukong Suh,
Yes,
Eric Berry?
yes.
He just want all of them. He just want all of them.
Yes.
I'm
I want some
interested.
names. We need some names.
I don't care about the
Names,
names. I want where's the game at? Because Eric Berry
and
ain't played.
Minnesota, you know what he's bringing every day. He has anger issues, and people are terrified that he's going to do something crazy. I like that on my defense.
I am terrified of Sue.
You should be. Like if I saw him at Walmart, I'm going down a different
aisle. A lot of penalties, dog.
He wasn't that bad last year with Aaron Donald there.
Yeah.
He still demands a double team.
If he ain't the top dog on your team, then you pretty good.
I like Sue in there, and then you got Jalen Smith behind him with Van Der Esch. You put if we end up paying DeMarcus Lawrence, we got like a nice little front seven going there for a little bit. You put him with Crawford if he stay out of trouble.
Bro, DeMarcus Lawrence is never playing another snap for the Cowboys.
I've accepted. No.
They got the franchise tag on him right now.
Yeah, he's gonna go get surgery. He's gonna go get surgery.
Sit out the whole year.
A whole year gone. Then when it's time to come back, he'll be like, "Where my $20 million? We ain't gonna do it." They're just gonna trade him.
Don't say
you know what? I heard something on Skip and Shannon today. I hope this doesn't happen, but I got a feeling they're gonna try to do this. They're gonna try to do to Zeke. They're gonna try to pull a Le'Veon Bell on him and just keep franchising him.
I don't think they're gonna do Zeke like that.
I hope they don't, because it doesn't seem like it's Jerry Jones' nature to do that. But
not on offense.
I think they kind of actually like Zeke. Like I don't think the Steelers ever actually liked Le'Veon personally.
I don't know if they drafted anybody on the Steelers except Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, like I don't think there was no cohesion at the Steelers. Like they don't like Antonio Brown, and I don't think they personally like Le'Veon Bell. You see, all his teammates was like talking trash about him when he was gone.
Didn't they draft him though?
They did him like Kawhi. He hurt, or he don't want to play. He ain't no good anyway. He's a bad teammate.
So I mean, when you got that kind of stuff publicly going on, yeah, that means folks really just don't really like you. So. Like I think they actually like Zeke. You know, he a knucklehead, but
I hope they don't do that. Cause they just keep franchising him. You know, running backs' lifespan ain't that long.
Right.
I mean, honestly, he only got about 3 more good years left in him.
3 though?
He got 2 more on this rookie deal.
Yeah.
That's what I said after that's over.
I thought this year was his last year, and then he got to get signed.
Nah, I thought they had like a 5-year deal. I thought the rookie deal was 5.
I didn't think so. I thought this year was. I thought, yeah.
Him and Dak and all of them came in at the same time.
Yeah, they came in the same year,
but they had different contract moves.
Yeah, especially the money. Dak didn't get drafted to the 4th round or something like that.
Yeah, it's a little different than the 4th overall.
That dude was making like $600,000 a year. Zeke was making like $6 million.
Well, no wonder they think they're gonna try to pay this boy. He's been scrubbing bullets in there.
They do got to kind of make up. Well, you can't feel that bad for him. He got that little rookie earning pot thing, where like they dump a bunch of money in a pot, and then like basically the rookies that outplay that contract, they get paid out of that. Then he took some endorsements from Cam Newton and all that. He all right.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be another lockout. When this when this CBA come around, because there's been too much complaining about how things are, and they gonna really lock out this time. I wouldn't be surprised if we went a whole season without football,
unless they let them smoke weed. Then it'll be open.
Oh, and then we gonna let David Irvin come back at that point?
Yeah,
he'll probably be in jail by
then. Well, it ain't even that. It's like the like how you can be pigeonholed to franchise tags. Like that's crazy. Like DeMarcus can't get out of that.
No, I don't like the way they do that. Where it's like the players have absolutely no power.
Yeah,
unless they sit out. Like they got to really cause some problems in the organization in order to.
They got to sacrifice themselves.
Yeah,
there's Le'Veon Bell sacrificed the whole year.
He's an idiot. I don't care what you say. He's an idiot. I wish I would give up $20 million. $20 million. He ain't never getting that money back. $20 million. That's the lotto, fool.
To me, that means he didn't want to be there anyway. He's like, I'd rather sit out and y'all not pay me.
That's the sacrifice you make. That new CBA is gonna be something else, man. I feel like it's gonna be another lockout because of this stuff that's going on. These contracts, the guarantees, like the NFL is really messed up. Like, you don't get paid if you don't play, kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
players playing through injuries. Like, that's just, I don't know, ugh. That's
It's pretty much it's all negatives for football players. Like your
Yeah.
body is shambles after you're done. You don't get no guaranteed money like the other two sports. It's pretty much all guaranteed. You don't get to play as long, so you don't get to make as much money. I mean, it just and then this is what I don't understand about the weed smoking. They'll give you all this Vicodin, all this codeine, all this other stuff to like limp you through the season. But when they smoke weed, they help them with their pain. Nope, you out of here.
Half of
And
it's
I don't agree with
pain.
you. Huh?
They ain't doing it for no pain.
Some of them are. You don't
Come
know
on,
that.
man. They got aspirin for that. They no.
Glaucoma. Some of them got glaucoma.
They don't have a prescription for it.
But but weed is supposed to be like a healing factor to it as far as making you
And,
feel
and that's
better.
why they're doing it?
Yeah.
For healing factor.
That's what David Irving said. David Irving said it. He said, I got all this, David Irving said, I got all this codeine and stuff they giving me. Like, why I can't smoke weed? They gonna get me hooked on codeine. You can get hooked on codeine. You can't get hooked on weed. Oh, I don't know.
Apparently
hooked
you
on
can.
that. Yeah, apparently you can.
I don't think you can.
If you're passing millions of dollars for it, then
Yes.
you're addicted.
You're
Yeah.
addicted to it. We can have that argument all day. I am not budging on that. Anything that costs you to lose millions of dollars and you
Yeah.
can't stop it, that's
that's
an
true.
addiction.
That's a straight up addiction.
If you really want it that bad and you can't stop for how long is a football career life?
5 years, maybe.
You can't stop for that long and then go back to it, get your money and go back to it.
At least during the season.
Nah, I think they drug test you throughout the year, the whole year.
They give you a heads
Whatever.
up. Shannon
You
Sharp
know
said
what
they
the
give you a
rules are.
heads up.
Oh, then that's horrible. If they give you a heads up too, then you
Stupid.
ain't even trying.
You addicted. You
Man, you're not even trying, bro. You
Yeah,
just
I wish Marcus was here to make his case. But anything that costs you millions of dollars that they told you not to do, and you continuously do it. This ain't his first offense either, David.
Nah, I ain't even close to
This is
first
like the
offense.
4th time he's failed a drug test.
And the sad part is the dude had so much potential. He could have been a beast.
They say he could be one of the best. They was like potentially Aaron Donald, and he's way bigger than Aaron Donald.
yeah.
He's 6'7", 300 pounds, 300 plus.
And stupid.
I wonder how much money he actually made in his career. I hope he saved it.
He's still like a rookie. He was like on a rookie deal.
He ain't even
Yeah, but I mean, if he's making like 700, 800,000 a year, then he can play for what 3-4 years, a couple
Yeah.
million. Yeah, that's why I said I hope he saved it. You can make a couple million stretch. I mean, you gonna have to invest it right and live off the investment and stuff.
Does he look like he got some good investment plans?
He was smoking his investment plans.
Like, his number one habit is smoking weed. You think he had money saved up
Hey
in
man, that's a drop in the bucket, man. But
some property?
he might have some good little stock planners and a little bit of investment property over here. Just
He invested
living
in
off of
the
that.
pot game. That's what he did. He invested.
And he might actually have some legitimate weed farms out in California. You don't even know.
He might have.
You don't get high on your own supply.
He might just
That's
be
why
pinching
that's
off
why
of
he
it,
had
man.
it in California.
Yeah. So,
Bro, no, he threw away his career. He said he didn't care.
That's
He
horrible,
liked
man.
getting high. I mean,
And that,
to each his own. That's all I can say.
and if Marcus is listening to this, it's an addiction, sir. That is an addiction. You can say marijuana ain't addictive, but if you can't stop it to make millions of dollars, you are addicted.
I gotta agree with you on that one. There's no reason. There's nobody in their right mind that would give up millions of dollars just for weed.
Now, if you tell me he smoked it one time, yeah, I no, that's not something that's gonna hook you for life. But this is his life.
Yes.
Like he can't stop.
Yeah.
That's how I know I'm not addicted to Snickers. Because if somebody offered me millions of dollars to get rid of them, they're gone.
Because you're gonna buy some more.
No.
Yeah.
If they told me,
Something.
all right, if they told me I could only get like 2-3 pair of shoes for like the rest of my life. For millions of dollars, I'm taking it. I don't need the sneakers that bad.
What about if they told you you could get one pair of shoes for the rest of your life and you just had to keep getting them repaired?
How many millions am I getting?
Like the Taylor.
I will go barefoot.
$10 million. Right. You ain't gonna go barefoot.
I don't need to walk.
10 million. I'm not trading 10 million for the rest of my life now. Now, if you told me you was gonna give me like $1 million a year for the rest of my life, yeah, I'd do that.
It's a little high.
Yeah, that's a little pricey, dog. But 10 million. So you would say if they said $10 million, but
now 10 million have to be a certain period of time. Just like we talking about David Irving, it had to be a certain period of time.
Listen, I'll give you $100 for all those shoes. And you can go buy as many as you want.
You might not be able to get one pair I got in here for.
What I was thinking, I was like, that might buy you a shoe, not even a pair.
Vans in there, I can get some shoes.
Some Vans in here, yeah. You can get some Vans for $100.
See, this is another example of baseball don't make no money. All them shoes back there, I don't see no baseball shoes.
I got Ken Griffey Jr. shoes back there.
That was from 1995.
Those were the best ones.
We're talking about from, I don't know, let's try this century.
Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr. was in this century.
Them shoes came out in 95.
Nah, they came out like 96, 97.
Okay, whatever. That's not this century.
That ain't this century.
You ain't about to go get no Mike Trouts.
They just came out 2 years ago. they retroed these 2 years ago.
You mean re-released them?
Yep.
Yeah. So like I said, you ain't getting them new Mike Trouts though. Oh, probably because they don't exist.
How we don't know Mike Trout don't have like a Bentley contract or something, or a Lamborghini deal, or
because they don't make commercials.
That. Exactly.
I'm gonna look up Mike Trout's net worth.
Whatever it is,
it's gonna show you.
Whatever it is, add this contract to it.
I bet you it ain't more than LeBron.
Add this contract to it, it might be up there.
Nah, because he still got to play it out.
And he's only in his 20s. How old is he? Like 25, 26?
Mike, okay.
He's been in the league 7 years.
Listen to this. So Mike Trout's been in the league for how long?
7 years.
And he had a $141 million contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
That just ended. Guess how much his net worth is?
Probably less than that.
Whatever exactly his contract is.
$45 million.
Yeah, add 430 to it.
No. What happened to the $100 million?
He spent it just like all the rest of you athletes do.
$100 million over 7 years? What did you buy? Like a $20 million mansion every year?
Hey, I don't know what he bought, man. I don't know what he do with his money.
How is his net worth only?
Don't know.
He'll be broke.
It was updated 9 hours ago. That's what's bad about it.
He finna be broke at the end of his contract.
I don't think he make enough.
You don't think he make enough?
I don't think he's gonna make it, though.
That can't be right.
Wow. Well, I can't say I feel sorry for him. I can't say I feel sorry for him. Hey, man, you do what you want to do with your money, man. But
clearly, he still ain't broke.
Whatever.
Nah. He ain't broke.
He gonna be on that.
I got a $141 million contract over 7 years, and I blew $100 million.
He gonna be on that the next documentary, or that broke documentary again. The second version.
Anton walking all in the background.
I ain't gonna feel sorry for him. Sorry, Mike Trout. You had a 400-year head start, buddy.
Andre Rison sitting over in the corner crying.
I can't feel sorry for that. You gonna be all right, Mike Trout. You gonna be all right. I
just don't get how you blow up $100 million. And well, I take that back. All you gotta do is look at Floyd Mayweather's Instagram, and you can see how to blow $100 million. And
he'll show you how to do it real quick.
But yeah. I'm caught in between on Floyd Mayweather. Like,
no, he pisses me off.
He
pisses me off.
His business ventures, his ownership of everything like that he has, I'm happy about that. But then the blowing of the money, I don't like that. Like,
he makes it look really bad.
Yeah, I was like,
even if he has all the money to do the things he's doing, he makes us look bad.
Yeah, he's made a good. He's probably profited close to $1 billion in his career.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like I love the fact that he has, you know, the money team and all that stuff. The boxers that he has on, he has his own. What do you want to call it? It's not a production company, but it's kind of like Oscar De La Hoya did.
Promotion.
Yeah, his own
Promotion.
promotion company. You know, Floyd was doing all his own promotion for his fights and stuff like that. He owned that stuff, which I like that. Like, keep the money, man. Keep it in house. Do that, but then they're just throwing money
clearly
away.
he has a good team around him that's helping him make more and more money. But every time he puts something out, it makes it look like you're the most irresponsible person with money we've ever seen.
He has an approximate net worth of $560 million.
All right. I'm done talking about it.
Well, he could literally just start flushing money.
Did he make $600 million off one fight or something like that?
Nah, he made
something
like, it was like
300. He made 300 off McGregor.
And how much? Then he made a bunch off of
Pacquiao too. I don't think it was that much though.
It was like 250.
Yeah, it was less than 300 with
so
Pacquiao.
that was his net worth right there. So what happened to all the other fights before then?
That's what he's blowing them. That's what he's throwing away right now.
Like that's I don't understand, man. Like you trying to gas up the people that don't need to be gassed up, and the people that like got some kind of money, they got some sense. You look like an idiot.
Yeah.
No, he looks like an idiot to a lot of folks.
Well, but I'm saying people that ain't got no money to think that that's like the lifestyle they want. Blah blah blah. Like that gasses them up.
Yeah.
But like regular folks that got like jobs and 401ks and all that stuff.
Not impressed.
No,
I'm not
like an idiot.
I don't think I'm necessarily. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older or I've seen enough to where like I'm not impressed with that.
I mean, like it just looks selfish. Like you look like a spoiled brat with a lot of money. Like
I'm about to say something. Well, everybody episode of the Boondocks when Thugnificent came to town, and Uncle Ruckus was like, it was like somebody threw $1 million in the monkey cage at the zoo. I keep thinking that anytime I see like some stuff that's just like where money is just thrown away, I think about that all the time. Like,
and that's why I say LeBron James is the GOAT. Right there.
Oh, don't get me wrong. LeBron James, he spends some money now. He just don't have it all out there now.
He spends some money, but I'm saying
I've seen his
he bringing the hood with him.
He makes it look responsible, like he's doing.
Yeah, he makes it look responsible.
Like you can have nice things. Like there's nothing wrong with you going to get the most expensive house or having a nice car. But like when you got 20 of the same car.
But you don't really see NBA players doing that like Floyd Mayweather. I don't know if you really see any athletes do that much.
Anybody
seen all these other people blowing their money.
Yeah, bro, I mean,
did y'all know Jose Canseco is only worth like $300,000?
I mean, all that snitching was bound to catch up with him.
Bro,
that's why he's snitching. He's trying to come across
how much money that dude made?
Everybody.
Yeah, I know he made a lot, man. Jose Canseco is the reason, like, he messed up baseball for me, like, to watch. I was enjoying the home runs just like everybody else was with Mark McGwire, Jose Canseco, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds. They was knocking the ball out of the park. Baseball was beautiful. We need steroids in baseball. It was a great time. That was the time where everybody was watching baseball.
That's true. That's the only time I watched.
It was fun to watch.
When you had Sosa and Bonds and who was the other one? Mark McGwire. And it was going after the Rick. That's the only time I watched baseball. Outside of that, I didn't watch none of it.
We didn't care that these guys were well into their 30s with acne. We just wanted to see that ball go over the fence. Like,
speaking of, Barry Bonds was never busted, so we need to stop saying that.
He wasn't busted. Yeah. I always back Barry with that.
Neither was OJ.
He said he never took them knowingly. He never knowingly took steroids.
Well, then if he never knowingly took steroids and he ain't never tested positive, then it's not like he never took steroids to me.
Get this man in the Hall of Fame.
I'm sorry, he belongs there.
Yeah.
Even before that, pre-steroid, even if you say he was on steroids, before you even say he was on steroids, he was great. Probably one of the best baseball players in the league.
That's true. That's true. He would have been in the Hall of Fame even without the alleged steroids.
Yeah.
He just got really, really big all of a sudden. That's all.
It was mostly head, though. It was like upper body.
He started hitting weights, man. That's how
he was a gigantic man at the end.
He got addicted to the weight room, man. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it.
Protein shakes.
Yeah, man.
He ain't got nothing else to do. He bought a Smoothie King and he lived in that thing after he hit the gym.
Barry Bonds was so bored with baseball, he needed to do something else, which was lift weights. That's what happened. He had nothing else to do. He was like, baseball's too easy.
I just really don't understand how they can leave the man out of the Hall of Fame and they say it's because of steroids, but he's never tested positive for steroids. Yeah. That's what I'm not understanding.
It sounds bad.
It's like, can you do that? No, I'm not voting him in the Hall of Fame because of steroids. I know he took steroids. We're never busted for steroids. It don't matter. I just think he did.
Yeah, it's all word of mouth. It was word of mouth or whatever somebody wrote in a book or what was it, like the Algiers report or something like that. I don't know.
Somebody said it. That's it. That's all it took.
I can understand if you tested positive, and I still kind of don't understand because everybody was on roids at that time. But
they weren't that good, so it really didn't matter.
It's really all Jose Canseco's fault. This is why I don't like Jose Canseco.
Bro, that dude is broke now, bro.
He tried to snitch on Alex Rodriguez recently.
Yeah, after he married J-Lo.
Call
him out.
Yeah, he was trying to say that Alex Rodriguez cheated on J-Lo with his ex-wife.
Bro,
I was like, come on, man.
He dirty.
All right, let me give y'all a history of these two. They never liked each other. Jose Canseco was already mad because Alex Rodriguez talked to his wife years ago, like decades ago, when they were both in the league. So we don't know if this story is something recent, but I can't imagine Jose Canseco's ex-wife looking as good as J-Lo does right now.
Right now.
So I don't think it's current.
It's hard to believe that.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is not current, and he's just trying to ruffle up something just because he's upset or still salty. I've never
been a fan of A-Rod, but I'm not trusting anything else Jose Canseco says.
Bro, that's the ultimate hater right there, man.
Dude, y'all talking about me, Jose Canseco.
Yours is pretty bad.
It ain't on Jose Canseco. Like anytime you try.
There was no social media back then.
Hey. I wouldn't mess up your opportunity with Jennifer Lopez.
You messed up my opportunity at a good grade.
That's not J-Lo.
I think you would. I think you would actually mess up an opportunity with J-Lo.
No, you and your brother would do that.
That's true. That's true too, though. That's true too.
My stuff was very minor compared to that.
I didn't feel that way at the time.
That was actually pretty hilarious. Dude starts skipping around the classroom.
Oh man, what else been going on, man? Is R. Kelly in jail yet?
No.
Is he back in there for child support still, or no?
No, he ended up getting out. I think another one of his fans or something like bailed him out for the child support. Like they paid it in full.
$160,000.
Yeah. I don't think y'all understand how much people love R. Kelly. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all don't listen.
All right. This may sound weird, but all right, he's not paying. He's got back child support, so you put him in jail. Somebody bails him out for however much money it is. Why isn't that money going to child support?
No, this is going to the legal.
Why is it going Why is it going to the city?
They keep putting people in jail for stuff like child support, and then they got to pay all these lawyer fees and stuff. And they can never pay the child support. Like that don't work.
That system gaming. But somebody just bailed him out for how much? And all you had to do. That's what he was in back child support for. Put that on that. Like. Why are we giving this to the city or state or wherever?
Well, that's what the last payment was for. They paid for his child support in full, and so he was out.
So why is he back in there now?
He's not in there right now.
Ain't got out.
Yeah, he out. because they pay for child support in full.
Yeah.
They pay for them legal fees too.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I would think that's gonna cost them.
Yeah, it's gonna cost them. I don't know how he paying for these lawyers and stuff. But yes,
Yeah, do another concert in Chicago.
I don't think nobody gonna go, bro.
They went to the last one.
He gonna have to go overseas.
Yeah, maybe you might get somebody to come overseas. I mean, look, this is the thing. Like, I be joking about how people love R. Kelly, but right now, like, black folks ain't even supporting R. Kelly. It's like you're almost a pariah if you listening to R. Kelly in your car.
Yeah, black people tend to do that to you.
Yeah, like
if
I roll down the street listening to Chocolate Factory in like, you know, a black neighborhood right now, they look at me like, hey, cut that off.
You go against the grain. Oh, yeah. Black people try to cancel you. You can't go against the grain. You can't go against what the popular thought process is within the black community, or it's over.
And you know what's crazy? The crazy part is we like really, really, for being so divided as a people, we sure do come together when it comes to like social stuff, culturally acceptable stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody on the same page.
What's acceptable? What's not?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't got the memo? No, we don't do that.
We don't do that.
No.
You do like
everything else. You know, like gang violence and all that other stuff. Now we'll go against each other. Now you better not wear that color, but no, you don't just eat everybody's potato salad, dog. You just don't do that.
No, we don't do that.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's only two people's potato salad I eat. Matter of fact, so
that's all black folks. You eat your mama's potato salad and then your wife's.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If our mama know how to make it.
My mom, my wife, that's how I eat my eat potato salad. So.
About it. When you do potluck, you just skip right over that potato salad. You don't even know what it tastes like.
Ain't nothing like saying all the food gone, but a full bowl of potato salad still sitting on.
Ain't nobody trying that.
Why do people still make that?
I mean, if you had like Thanksgiving or something with your people, different. But if you like work, they had a little work potluck. Yeah, nah.
I don't even eat. I don't do potlucks because, like, I think the worst of how people cook. Yes. Like, people be having pets and stuff in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that, man. Let's get some dog hair, man. And when we had our dog, his hair was everywhere, but he wasn't allowed in the kitchen. And it don't matter. His hair is everywhere. So I was like, imagine people that I work with, and we're clean. And I'm like, I just don't think y'all as clean as we are.
bunch of clean mechanics.
Yeah. And I'll give y'all another story off air about cleanliness when it comes to mechanics. Y'all will be surprised, but you might not be surprised, but I'll give you.
I was like, actually, probably won't be surprised, but
no, you probably won't be surprised, but it's the nastiest thing ever. But speaking of black community, I saw a meme today. I think I sent it to y'all too, where it was like the garden hose on the side of the house.
Yeah.
Like it just hit that garden. We used to drink water out the water hose on the side of the house because we couldn't go back inside. You have to stay outside all day. Did y'all ever do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Just make sure I wasn't the only one.
Go back inside.
Yeah, make sure I wasn't the only one.
You drank the water from the water hose.
You coming back in when the lights come on. Pole light come on, then you come back in. Outside of that, you outside.
Now CPS will get called on you. Your kids outside drinking out the water hose.
Yeah, that's the crazy part, man. Like, people won't even let their kids like go outside no more. Not even for like an hour.
I mean, because now we got all the social media and the news. If you look up the, child molester report and all them red dots show up in your neighborhood, you can be like, you know what? Y'all gotta stay inside.
But that's the thing, though. Do you think that there was more stuff happening back then, or like
we were black,
more or less pedophiles back then, or you just think we got the news now, we got access to the information? Like, I think there's the same amount of people, same amount of incidents. I just
don't think that we were, when we were kids, I don't think people really wanted to mess with us like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll agree with that too.
I wouldn't say we were bad kids, but
we weren't getting kidnapped.
Yeah, we weren't getting kidnapped. But kids were getting kidnapped at the time.
That's what I'm saying. Kids were getting kidnapped, but you didn't know about it though.
Yeah, we didn't really know about it.
So you just let your kids out the house.
Right.
I don't really think people were messing with us like that.
I do feel like people getting stupider though.
Yeah.
The common sense factor is going down at a drastic percentage.
Yeah.
And even in the kids, like the things I see these kids do now, like there ain't no way we would have done that.
But what's crazy is
sense.
they wouldn't do the stuff that we did either. Go ask your son to drink out the water hose on the side of the house.
Actually, I think my son would actually do that.
Yeah, my son would do it.
I bet it won't taste the same as it did when we was kids.
Now everything's unsafe too.
I started to try that actually after you sent that video out. I was like, man, I better see if that daggone water do taste the same. I bet you're still good though.
I bet you don't never get cold. It's hot water.
It's hot the whole time.
Nah, you used to wait. Remember, you used to wait. It used to turn cold. You just have to let that hot water go through first.
Yeah, because that hole's been sitting outside in 100-degree weather.
You bet not drink the first sip to come out of there, boy.
Boy,
when you gonna have dirt, you're gonna have dirt, and you're gonna have hot water come out.
Bugs and everything else is in there.
I don't see no kids playing in the sprinklers no more.
No, you sure don't. Shit, we used to have that little sprinkler head going in the front yard, be running through that thing. Yeah, kids don't.
I barely see even like a basketball go outside. Like that's against HOA rules.
Yeah, they won't let
like, you can't have nothing outside no more.
Yeah, we had our basketball go in the backyard, but we used to pee in the backyard because we couldn't go back inside. Yeah. Go pee in the corner in the backyard.
Right by that water hose.
Right by the water hose. No, we didn't do that. We didn't go that far.
Y'all went a little further down the house.
Yeah, we went to the opposite side.
Yo, there was one kid in our neighborhood. Me and my brother didn't ever do this. But this used to take dumps. He'd go around the corner behind people's bushes.
We can't be free.
Hey,
nope.
Hey, go take
That's
dumps.
when I'm going inside to stay.
I don't know. I don't know what he wiped with. I think he said a leaf or something. I was like, bro.
No, man.
No, bro. Yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go. We gotta go that bad.
Call of the day,
like, bro. Yeah,
because we were right on the era. We were on that edge of when video games started to come about. Like, you have the Sega, the Super Nintendo, but we were still going outside though.
Yeah.
Like,
you was only allowed to play inside for so long.
Yeah, and then
once too many of your friends came over, you got kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, you just didn't want to stay in the house that long. Like, we used to go down all the way down the street to like the creek and all that other stuff. Yeah. Now kids. Shoot, you can't even leave them in the front yard.
No.
I just don't get that.
My kids got excited today because I let them in the backyard.
I think I'm going to start a revolution, and I'm just going to put my kids in the front yard and tell them, like, don't come back till lights come on, and then see what happens.
No, just do that in the backyard. Don't do it in the front. Do it in the back.
That's not the same. You got to let them go explore. Let them go down the street to the creek and stuff like we used to do.
They ain't gonna make it back, bro.
You're gonna be our next topic when we.
I ain't saying right now, but maybe when they get about 8, 9, 10.
Nick gonna be our next topic when we see this mugshot.
So you telling me at 9 years old you wasn't going down the street and running around the neighborhood?
No, my mother's in the chat right now. I wasn't allowed to go that far.
Dude, I was.
Yeah,
I didn't really go anywhere until maybe middle school.
My parents knew the areas I was gonna go to. Like they knew whose house I would be at, or I mean, we used to go to the store. Like they would let us ride our bikes to the store and go get some. Nowadays, a kid walking through a store riding a bike and they look like they're 8, 9, 10. The police might get caught.
Yeah,
it's just crazy to me.
It ain't the same.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Was you with us, Nick, when we used to go up to the high school when we was in middle school? Yeah. That summer? We used to go up there and hoop. We used to ride our bikes up to the high school to go hoop. Yeah.
And then I used to ride my bike down into the rec center too.
I don't even know if these kids know how to ride bikes.
My son don't. It's a shame too. I need to teach him.
I think my younger brother don't know how to ride a bike. Yeah.
See, your younger brother. Yeah. How old is he?
He's in his late 20s.
Don't know how to swim either.
I don't know how to swim either. I was supposed to learn how to swim.
You don't know how to swim?
I think if you threw me in the water, I'd figure it out.
I don't think.
Start doggy paddling.
I don't think it worked like that, dog.
But
We're not
hey, that's what
animals.
they used to say that back in the day. That's like how you learn to swim, man. Just threw me in the water. I figured it out. Don't drown.
Yeah, I don't
Remember
think it
we were
worked
talking
like
about
that.
calling CPS. They might want to check them out.
Dog. Yeah.
Don't be throwing kids in the pool. It's not a puppy.
I was supposed to learn how to swim at the Boys and Girls Club, and I would go to the Boys and Girls Club, and I never went to the swimming pool. I always ended up playing basketball, like all day. I was supposed to be learning how to swim, so we'll figure it out.
Now?
Look too late now, dog.
It
Now?
ain't too late to learn how to swim. It's never too late to learn how to swim.
You gonna be that grown man in the little kid swimming class with the little vest on, while the other kids is about 7.
Not ashamed.
You 35.
Sir, once you get to a certain age, and I've been married for almost 8 years now, I have nothing to prove to anybody. I don't care what you think about me. I will wear, if you can give me a floaty helmet, I would wear that. The floaty arms, the legs, the vest, you can give me all that. I don't care. I got nothing to prove.
It's going to get even worse when you have kids.
That's true.
Just don't care.
That's true.
I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know if it's a African American community thing to where we're not crazy about the water like that.
That's true.
I don't
really
know
just enjoy swimming like that, but
I don't know if it's like a history type thing, if it's like embedded in us, like.
I mean, it is culturally for the most part. I mean, if any culture doesn't know how to swim, it's us. But I mean, I grew up with a pool, so like.
Yeah, we know you grew up rich.
Yeah, we all stayed in the same areas. We went to the same schools.
You were the only one that had a pool.
I didn't even know you had a pool.
I didn't know you had a pool either.
Yeah, my parents turned it into a garden because they got tired of fixing it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember y'all did. Y'all was back there breaking up that cement.
Yeah. They hired one guy to fill up the whole entire pool, and after they tried to have us tear it up with some jackhammers and stuff in 110-degree weather.
I remember that.
No shade. We almost died that summer.
I remember that.
We got like $10 a day.
$10 a day?
Pretty sure.
Did you call me or something?
Probably.
Just. I think you did. I think you did call me.
Was I crying?
No, I think you called me, asked me if I wanted to jackhammer up a pool. I think I had to work though.
Yeah, Desmond thought my parents were crazy. I was like, you thought I was playing. Come over here. We're going to work.
Yeah, that is true. That's why I didn't never like going over your house. Every time you go over there, you're going to have to work.
Like, people always wonder, like, Brent, why you seem like you work so hard? It's like, y'all don't know the way I grew up. Like, it's just part of the culture. You do stuff yourself. You don't hire nobody for nothing.
I can kind of say that in our household too. We was the same way. My dad is still kind of
nobody for nothing.
Like my dad is still like that way. Like especially when it comes to his own truck. And oh man, my dad is not a mechanic at all. And
at least my dad was a mechanic. My dad was the Air Force mechanic. So he's like all he did was fix stuff.
But my dad is not the fix kind of guy.
Oh.
But he insists on doing it himself.
So
to this day.
So tell me this: how did he figure stuff out and wasn't on YouTube?
I don't know. Who said he figured it out?
Ask a friend.
Who said he figured it out?
So I was gonna say some stuff you don't just figure out. Like if you gotta change the carburetor, you ain't never done it. You just be like, hey, change the carburetor.
Nobody got no carburetor.
I'm just saying. I'm making an example.
Well, I also said, who said he figured it out? Mm-hmm. More often than not, he made it worse.
And then you had to end up hiring somebody anyway.
Yes. Like my dad still questions, like when he asks me things mechanically on cars or to fix something on his truck, he still questions it. I'm like, dude, I've been doing this for over a decade. Why are you questioning me?
Because he's older than you.
I don't know what that is, but I was like, dude, why are you still questioning me? I just told you what it is and what you need to do. and you still got questions for it. Like, do what you want to do. That's what it ends up being. Do what you want to do.
But he knows he shouldn't do that.
If he feels like he has a better way of doing it, then go ahead. Rather than hundreds of years of mechanics doing this, doing it a certain way. But anyways, I think we're gonna leave it there for today, man. We didn't have really too many topics, not too much stuff going on, but I got a feeling something hot's about to happen this week. And going into the weekend, we're gonna have a lot to talk about next week for sure. A lot of stuff going down, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to Jussie Smollett getting 16 counts of whatever he did, but they were talking about canceling Empire and everything, and I'm like, dude.
Canceling Empire altogether?
I saw a headline that said that, but I didn't read the article. You know how to get you with the clickbait. So I'm not sure if they're going to actually do that or not.
He lowered all
Yeah, I mean, I could see if Terrence Howard got in trouble, but not Jussie.
Yeah. To me, he was just a pointless character because I really think they were just they just want the gay element in the show. Because to me, his character, every time, all his scenes were about him and his relationship with the other dude that he was with. It was never about anything else. And I was like, it's a pointless character in this show. Everybody else had like real stuff going on in it. It was just about him and his relationship.
His issues ain't real.
Yeah. But that's it. That was like, it was one dimensional. It was just about him and the dude he was dating at the time, whatever it is, or the dude that he's with. That's what it's always about. But anyways, I don't want to get off on that tangent. But hope everybody enjoyed the show. Make sure you hit that like button on YouTube. Follow us, subscribe to the channel, The Wood Unsafe Space. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at The Wood Radio Podcast. And check us out on iTunes, The Wood Unsafe Space. Nick, you got anything before we get out of here?
Yep, as always, I buy properties. You can hit us up on Facebook in the link below. If you got a probate, foreclosure, whatever, I'll buy it from you. Hit me up, 682-231-1280. Respond best to text, because if you call me and I don't know your number, I might not answer the phone.
Brent, you got anything?
Yeah, I mean, same as always. You know, Fearless Millennial. I'm trying to do the first men's launch of this. Trying to get that started. Probably gonna try to do an event around late April 19th is right now what I'm shooting for. So just keep a lookout for that and follow me on Instagram at bking, and we'll see what's coming up next.
All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one next week. Peace.
All right, peace.